Hey folks, this is Mark with Orient Watch USA, and this is probably the most important watch that's going to come out in the 2013 year. This is the Orient Star Classic, and as you can see, it's got this absolutely beautiful hands. In my opinion, after working from the watch field for a while, the dial and the hands are really important. It's actually the signature of the watch, and you can see over here, they had this beautiful curved domed dial. Okay, it's an Orient Star, which is the highest level of Orient products or Orient brand in the United States. So, as you can imagine, all the appointments are very high spec. That's the crown that you're seeing over there, and you're gonna see how you can adjust the date, the time, and as well as add power to the movement. One of the other movement functionalities is that it does have a hackable second hand. Now, what you're seeing here, other than the crown, but when you take a look at the watch, the reason why it's got that really nice curved feeling is because the crystal along with the dial are both curved. And power reserve being one of the hallmarks of like Orient mechanical watches, it certainly has one in the 12 o'clock region. And if you take a look at the band, absolutely beautiful, very suitable with a 2 push button and foldable clasp. Obviously, stainless steel. Now, what this might remind you of is the 60th anniversary watch for Orient, but take a look. It's got an exhibition case back, which allows you to take a look at that beautiful movement, along with the what we see right now is the balance wheel shot. Case is absolutely gorgeous, folks, as you can see. There's a lot to be said about this watch, but really the pictures really do everything for me, really. It's got that really nice vintage look to it. Alright folks, so this is the Orient Star Classic. I'll be right back with an instructional video. Alright, now that we're taking a much closer look at this watch, the first thing I want to show you is how gorgeous those hands are, aren't they? The hands that you see, the blue and the white. This is a very classic look, folks, and it's no matter how you look, how many times you look at it, that color combination always works. Alright, so let's go ahead and show you how to adjust the date as well as the time. Now, the crown has a closed position, a first position, and a second position. The first position allows you to adjust the date, okay? Let's go ahead and pull out the crown to its first position. Okay, now I'm there. If I go this way, I should be able to adjust the date. As you can see, the motion on my fingers moves the date. I'll keep it at lucky 7. Now I'm going to show you how to adjust time. But one thing I do want you to pay attention to is the second hand. This is a hackable movement, which means that once I pull out the crown to its time setting feature, the watch stops measuring time. So essentially, the second hand stops, okay? So I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to pull it around right now, and you'll see the second hand has indeed stopped. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the time to my liking. And once I'm done, I can go ahead and replace the crown back towards the case. And once I do that, you'll see the second hand start to work. Now, this is really important if you want to synchronize your watch every day, and that's basically one of the major purposes of a hackable movement. This watch, just so you know, is a mechanical watch. So if I flip it around. Now this is what they call an exhibition case back. This shows you the movement, and as you can see, this watch is powered without a battery or anything like that. It's actually powered by a main spring. Now there's 2 ways of powering this main spring. We can either just wear it and let the oscillating weights move and then wind it up using the rotor, or you can actually hand wind it. Now a power reserve indicator works very simply just like a gas gauge in a car. Your gas gauge tells you exactly how much more gas you got left, so you know you can calculate how much longer you can travel. Well, in the watch, this gauge shows you how much more power you have approximately in your spring. Now, if you take a look at our subject, it's really around, I'm thinking around 20 26 or 27 hours because it goes from 0 to 60, 0 on this side over here and 60 on the other side. I mean 40 on the other side. So I'm thinking around 426-ish. So for every hour this watch remains stationary, it's going to lose 1 unit per hour. And if you decide to wear the watch and you move around with the watch, you're going to see that the gauge is going to go towards the 40. Now, once you're at 40, obviously it's not going to wind up anymore. Okay? So it's very typical as you wear a power reserve watch that it remains at 40. All right, folks, so the last thing to show you is how to wind the watch. Now, in the neutral position, which means it's in the locked position, take a look at the power reserve and it's going to go up, okay? Now, but as I wind the watch, now at 30, I'm going to take it up to 35. That's how you power the movement. All right, folks, so this is the SEL05003W. This is probably, like I said before, the most important watch for us in 2013. I hope after watching this video you can agree with us. All right, so I hope to see you wearing one of these Orient Stars soon.